All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay, and I want to talk about the battery on the Samsung Galaxy A70. Now, this has a 4,500 milliamp hour battery inside, and there were some people kind of questioning whether or not this would be good battery life or not. So before the day ended, I wanted to show you my battery life that I'm getting so far. So here is the battery here. Going to device. Where is it at? Here we go. And then let's go to battery. And we go to battery usage. You can see I've got 5 hours and 4 minutes of screen on time. And then 8 hours and 40 minutes on the battery. And so this is where we're at right now. You can see everything I've been doing pretty much. But that's it. I think the battery is going to be fantastic on here. Pretty much just right under 50%, and I got 5 hours of screen on time. So that's going to be a really good battery. Nothing else about that. No, but seriously, some people was wondering whether the battery is going to be good or not. And I think the battery is going to be fantastic on here. One other thing I want to talk about with the battery is that this phone charges really fast. It charges really fast. I mean, it's a 4,500 milliamp hour battery, and it has a 25 watt charger. So that is actually a really good combination. I normally use a 45 watt charger. You know, I don't use the chargers that come in the box, but you know, this phone right here is it's a hit right now. Some people say, you know, Jay, you know, the mid-range game is where it's set right now, not the flagships. You know, I agree with that. I've been, you know, I've always, if you've been knowing me for a while, you know, I've always rocked with mid-range phones, or mid-range or lower tier, basically more affordable costing devices. I've always presented them here on the channel because nobody else, not a lot of people wants to spend over $100 for a phone or over $400 for a phone. And with this phone coming in at a 6.7 inch display, Super AMOLED, with that 4,500 milliamp hour battery, coupled with that 675 processor, but it's just a great combination. Now the phone does have 6 gigs of RAM, and I think that's important too. But overall, the phone is running really smooth. Yes, I put my favorite launcher on here. It's, you know, I just like this launcher. But I will say this. I just put this on here, by the way. I turned this on maybe 2 hours ago. But the reality is, I was running just a regular stock launcher, and it was running fine. No problems. It's running great. Let's update that weather because it's definitely not 93 degrees outside. But this is how my setup is. You know, no problems. Blazing fast. And that's just what it is. The phone is running extremely well with no problems. And I don't anticipate having any battery problems, but I know a lot of people wanted to know how the battery, how I figured or how I thought the battery was going to be. And 5 hours of screen on time with 42% left, that's actually pretty boss. Not a lot of phones can do that. 5 hours of screen on time is what some phones is getting, you know, or less. So I still have 42% left on the battery. It's been of that Wi-Fi has been on for maybe 5 hours of that, and the rest was LTE because I was away from the house. So other than that, the phone is running great with battery life so far. I'm still in that beginner phase, you know, but these are all the apps that I'm going to put on the device, unless I add 1 or 2 more, you know what I'm saying? So other than that, this will be the setup, and every now and then I might run my favorite launcher. But this is the battery life that I'm getting right now, and battery life is awesome at this point. So it's your man Jay. I want to give you a real brief and fast video on the battery life so far. Yes, I'm in my 24 to 48 hours time, but you know, that is when you work the phone the most. Like when you first get the phone, you really bang it out really hard at the beginning, and that is when the battery appears to be the weakest or it drains the fastest. And in my situation, I think it's doing fantastic. So no complaints so far. And I think it's only going to get better with time. So again, it's your man Jay. Battery life on this thing is going to be just beast mode.